Alright, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Alright, so once again with another just like quick lesson and all that. Alright, we're going to be talking about, just the, just like basic like prophecy. Or, with all these, like shops and businesses like shutting down and all that. Alright, just through, daily text and conversation, with some of the argument and all that. It's one of the subjects that came up, and I've like some of the same like testimonies as far as like seeing, like seeing all these just like businesses, just like shut down like gradually, and like rapidly, even from like the time when like I was in just like high school and younger and all that. Or there'd be all these like fucking big ass like shopping centers, all these malls, all these shops, just like all this shop to your drop like attitude, just like all these places to get fucking clothes, shoes, all these nice places to eat, and all these places just to like hang out and loiter, all these or just shit like that, video arcades, fucking fun and games, bread and circus, but that's getting it's getting like shut down, or it's kind of like I always I didn't always have all this fucking shit like gone. It's kind of like that because when it first happens, like you don't really like notice it, or I saw some like old pictures of myself, and just like there was a lot more of that shit going on, but that's how it is, with these these stores and all that, all these businesses are just getting just like snatched up at random, or that's part of prophecy. As we get into these scriptures, or because before America's destroyed, the economy's gonna collapse. We can see that with all these people are don't have the money to spend on like bullshit like they used to. So we see all these like malls and shit, with like one store after another are getting shut down, boarded up. I know that, but that's the beginning. That's the beginning of prophecy. All right. Genesis 41:1. And it came to pass at the end of 2 full years that Pharaoh dreamed, and beheld he stood by the river, and behold, there came up out of the river 7 well-favored kine, and fat flesh, and they fed in a meadow. So basically, and Joseph broke it down to him, as far as like years of prosperity, America, it had like modern day Rome, like even Rome in the ancient world, they had a good run. Just even like the British Empire, the sun never setting on it. Or everyone in the world, like everyone in the world speaks your bastard language. I'm speaking it right now instead of the Lashwan Kodash, like fluently. Or as far as there was a time, even younger. Even just like my family in general, just having just throwing all these lavish parties for your friends and shit like that. But as far as like people are toning down. I know more of that fucking annual, that annual party for this and that. People are just like toning it down. And it's time of people like waking up to like what's going on. Or that house of mirth. That house of mirth and excess spirit is getting shut down. So verse 3. And behold, 7 other kind came up after them out of the river, ill-favored and lean-fleshed, and stood by the other kind upon the brink of the river. All right, and the ill-favored and lean-fleshed kind did eat up the 7 well-favored and fat kind. So Pharaoh awoke. All right. Or and it just goes, so on and so forth. But that's we can see it, or that's the time that America's in, like right now. As far as it's getting to a point where it is, it's not, it's in the now, and it doesn't really matter, what was what was like going on beforehand and all that. All right, because we're living in that time of prophecy and all that. Or with we can see it now. We're looking at driving around, looking at all these just like empty buildings. All right, where or these fucking restaurants where people used to just eat, hang out, laugh, ha 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 ha, and all that shit. But it's kind of like that how certain shows and movies, they when shit like that's not going on anymore, you see a picture of that, and then it just gradually like fades away into the present. In the present where things are all fucked up. All right, but we're gonna get a few more scriptures. All right, so as far as the elect, as far as you are striving to like want to be of the elect of our people. All right, this is the spirit you gotta be in. All right, Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened. Or with these financial like advisors and all that, or and even with us, like we see it, when we look at articles, right? Not only like the wickedness that's going on, right, that's going to lead to America's destruction, but the things that are happening, the debt, all right, the things that we see firsthand, or with all these all these just like one big store after another, like just like closing up shop. All right, especially these shopping centers and shopping malls, or it's no longer like even like it's like back when I was younger, it's like it's we hey, let's go to the mall. All right, and all that shit, that's just coming to an end. All right, there's even it's like a couple of years ago, like I was just like making just had a little bit of contracting to do, and then like I go to this one mall, and there was only like one shop left, and I was inquiring, it's like how many of these businesses are still around. And they was like, it's just us now, and now it's not even them. So right, the grinding is gonna cease, or like people having to jump ship because one business closed. All right, now they gotta like go to another business, or maybe another franchise of the same business. All right, and so but then that's still fucked up, because your hours are gonna get cut, because they have more, like they have like less franchises and like more people. All right, they still have to pay and all that. All right, so they start trimming the fat. All right, but there's nothing to trim but fat. So think about that. All right, and this is not everybody see, there's still like some like dummies out there, or that or they're still in that spirit of mirth. They can still like party every weekend, or and still like do whatever like bullshit they're doing. All right, but as far as like the way like the Lord operates, he sets it up to where or you don't really like you don't really like see it. It's kind of like when like an episode of Batman where or you know how they got like a huge group of like henchmen. Right, they're looking for the motherfucker like in a warehouse or whatever. All right, and like one by one, like he's all slick and he like snatches them up at random. Like all of a sudden, like if you're one of the bad guys he's next to is he's got like two people like right next to him. They get snatched up like. All right, and he's like, where'd everybody go? That's how these with these it's like businesses and everything like that. All right. All right, Habakkuk 2:3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Or and that goes into like just like a lot of the more like major prophecies. All right, but we know that it seems like it's tarrying, but it's moving rapidly. Just like the Lord said, like it would. Like as far as like all these like businesses and things like that. Like everything from or just like independent businesses to these large corporations. Or they're not really they don't really have the ability to like hold their weight like they used to. All right, because like people's money are fucked up, people's budgets, just like going because like they're in the business of catering to like extracurricular shit. All right, and people don't have the well, it's getting to a point where people don't really have like the money for it. All right, so we're gonna get one last scripture. All right. All right, Zephaniah. All right, Zephaniah 1:10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be a noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. Or that fish gate. It's talking about like the marketplace. All right, and these like the shopping mall. That's like the modern day like marketplace. Or just like I remember just like back in the day. Maybe on on Saturday mornings. All right, or just like going with your mom like to the mall, to all these stores and all that, to like do what you have to do, or maybe get a few extra things, fucking rent video games, get candy or whatever, or maybe you need a new pair of shoes. But that those places where you went to like do those things are getting like shut down. Or that fish gate, it's coming to an end. Or just like this kingdom. All right, verse 11. How ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. All right, so and that's also going to lead to the chip. All right, cashless society. All right, but all in all, as far as that, all right, that's just like prophecy unfolding. Or or just all these you know just all these small like ghost towns like popping up and all that until there's nothing left. Or but before right, the missiles show up. For but so I could, well, with that I'm gonna say shalom.